Hey everyone, Agent here, and we're back at it again with Murder by Numbers. We're still in the middle of our investigation onto who unalived Blake. Our friend, who is technically our boss, but you know, that's neither here nor there now. Okay, let's just gotta go in here and look at our evidence. I think this is our best lead so far, this stacked hate mail and the recording. We should go to the set, I think. Question this dude. Any of these letters look familiar to you? No. Why would they? Just a wild guess. You've sent fan mail before, right? I bet you know our address by heart. I've also memorized the studio phone fax numbers and my 10-digit membership code for Miss Terry's Junior Investigations Club. I haven't sent any fan mail recently. And who's signed these so-called letters anyway? I won't find my name at the bottom, that's for sure. True. You're signed by Showmaster66. That's a pretty cool handle. Well, I don't recognize it. Sure you don't. Where did you get that? I mean, I've seen a cassette recorder before. There's nothing special about that one. Quite the opposite. The recording quality was so bad that most of the audio is unintelligible. What? Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have... Shouldn't have what? Shouldn't have told you how much of a fan I am of your show. You're trying to sell me some cheap tape recorder just because you play Detective Oates? I've never been so insulted in my life. Hang on, this guy kills every mystery collectible. He'll probably buy any old crap. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just wanted to know if you recognized it. Oh. Okay then. Never seen it before in my life. So you found a stack of hate mail and audio tape, both in the room where Blake was murdered. An analysis suggests both of these belong to the same person, Showmaster 66. At the same time, the recording tells us that Blake was killed because someone wanted me fired from the show. There's a 70.4967% chance that the hate mail was sent by the same person who killed Blake. You're dealing with some kind of crazy fan, and you're big on the online forums. You must know something, John. I don't know what to tell you. Please, don't worry. I think I already know who Showmaster66 really is. Okay, so... I think it all comes down to the hair dye. Because if it's not a red herring, they were using as part of a disguise to sneak in here. John's not really wearing any sort of disguise, and Becky wouldn't use cheap hair dye. Okay. I think it's Tully. What about Tully? He could be some kind of psycho fan from your online forums. Tully couldn't write those letters. I doubt he can even write his own name. He doesn't care about the show. Not like the real fans. Real fans like who? He has like you know everyone online. Who do you think I am, Yahoo? That outdated internet site? Then it has to be you. It's you, isn't it? You're Showmaster66. Alright, fine. You got me. It's mine. It's all mine. The tape recorded letters. You killed Flake. What did he ever do to you? No, I didn't kill anyone. You have to believe me. Israel, what the hell do you think you're doing? Just a time, detective. I've identified the murderer of Blake Patterson. You're just not gonna quit, are you? You know what? Fine. It's about time you learned this isn't as easy as you think. Who's the killer and what's your proof? It's just a moment of truth. Stay calm and think it through. You've got this. Well, we wait to swerve now. Let's just pick the obvious one. This hate note was sent to Blake by someone calling himself Showmaster 66, a pseudonym of John Redfern. That's not. Yes, I sent the letters, but only because they're ruining my show. Let's plant this tape recorder to see in the crime. No! I mean, yes, I hit the tape recorder in there, but I was only trying to hear about the next season of Murder Mystery. I wanted to find out what's going on behind the scenes. That's the only reason I'm here today, I swear. You believe me, right? You don't just think I killed anyone, do you? Trespassing, playing a surveillance device. You better come with me. I want to search that backpack you left in the break. Are you going along with all this? What about Sully? He could have killed Blake. Or that security guy, but he's the murderer. Oh wait, let's not do anything crazy. Move it, now. How about me? You've done enough. Just keep back and let me handle this. Really, detective, this isn't necessary. Will you just listen to me for a second? Don't I have rights? What's all the noise? John is just about to open his backpack. What for? I guarantee all this nerd is carrying a bunch of toys and bubblegum cards. Maybe, but they're having some serious accusations made. I need to see inside that bag. But I don't. She'll see. Ooh, Skull? What's she got to do with this? Don't look at me. I got no idea what he's babbling about. It's embarrassing, and I'd really rather not. Fine. I'll open it for you. Wait, don't open that back, detective. What the hell do you want? I want to come get this floating rust bucket out of here. It's obviously malfunctioning. If this is the killer's bag, it may be dangerous. I do not advise opening it without the proper precautions. Dangerous? Like what, a bomb? There's no bomb inside my bag! That's exactly what a mad bomber would say. Don't you dare open that bag while I'm in here! I'm not qualified to handle bombs, damn it. I have to call it in. Need the bombs out for a bag full. This is a new low. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am getting too old for this kind of work. I could do a subsurface scan of the bag without opening it. It's not 100% accurate, but it may help. You can do that, and it's safe. There's only a very small chance of accidental detonation. Statistically insignificant, really. This crazy tin can is gonna kill us all. Do the scan. Okay, 10 by 15. this be? Now, where'd that go? Good news, Detective. There's no bomb inside the bag. Although I am detecting a large, solid metal object. Let me open. Very underneath these sheets of paper. It looks like some kind of poetry. There's no need to. This was called The Eternal Mystery Note Thing. What? Ew! We'll come back to that. Let's see what this metal thing is first. Looks like a trophy. What's this? Hey, that's not mine. Someone must have put it in there. I'm being framed. I recognize that. It's a StarShine award. Why is John carrying a TV award around in his backpack? This is stolen from Blake's office. Look, it's got blood on it. Well, well. No wonder you didn't want us to look inside your backpack. I don't know how that got in there, I swear. I just didn't want everyone to see my poetry. I know it's not very good, it was supposed to be just for Becky. But now y'all think I'm some kind of weird loser. And a murderer. Don't forget murderer. Why would I kill one of the people responsible for my favorite TV show? I might not have liked some of the new episodes, but you guys are my heroes. There for an interrogation. You're gonna wish you spent your money on pretending you're a good lawyer instead of a bunch of collectibles. John Redford, I'm arresting you for the murder of Blake Patterson. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. But I'm innocent! Don't listen to him. He's just desperate. He's all the evidence. This case is open and shut. You need to go home and take it easy. Get your head straight. It's been a long day for all of us. I had a bad feeling about this. What a day. Babe, I'm just glad it's over. I can hear a gold glass of Chardonnay calling. But it's not over, is it? Not for me. What are you on about? He caught the bad guy! Or did you not notice Detective Cross frog marching him out of here? Yeah, but Blake's still gone. And it was all because of me. Don't be daft. He didn't kill him. John wanted Blake to fire me. Not Becky, not you. Me. If I wasn't on the show, Blake might still be alive. Forget the glass. I'm seeing this more of a bottle of Chardonnay situation. Maybe two. You're right. Probably just need some time to relax and process everything. Absolutely. Need some downtime, babe. How about we hit the town? My treat. I know this great drag place just around the corner. Can we just hang at my place instead? I don't know if I want to deal with other people right now. No problem. I still got some stuff to pack up, so I'll meet you out in the parking lot in 10. Reminder, we still haven't found your car keys, Honor. Damn, I forgot about that. See, can we make it 20? Sure, I was stuck here for hours already. What's another 20 minutes? Huh. Guess Casey must still be packing up. Then we can't leave until we find your car keys. I'm pretty sure I didn't drop them out here. They must be inside somewhere. Can't investigate here. Maybe you dropped your keys in here. Should I scan the room for them? It's worth a try. You do know what keys actually look like now, right? Only one way to find out. Hi, Becky. Excuse me, I'm looking for my keys. Sparky. Hey, you actually found them. I did? I did. As Bogey once said, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Bogey? Yeah, Humphrey Bogart? Don't tell me you don't know Casablanca. Casablanca, the largest city in Morocco. First set in the 7th century BC, and not the place, the movie. It's a classic. I don't think I've ever watched the movie before. I love it. As soon as we get out of here, we're watching it together. Yeah, anything to say, Becky? Oh, hey, Honor. John will be down at the station with Detective Cross by now. Wonder how the interrogation's going. I was on to him from the start. As soon as he came into the break room, I was like, he's a murderer. I didn't know I wanted to listen to me. Seriously, Honor, sometimes it's exhausting being right all the time. Yeah, it must be awful. So unfair. Everyone knows this show is ruined now that Blake's gone, so I'll probably never get my StarShine award. And I missed my party. This day's been a total disaster. I just wanted to be over. You know we're free to leave, right? I bet you can still make the party. I could, but I already missed the paparazzi opening window. It'd just be a waste of time. I thought you went to these parties to meet people, not just to get photographed. Thinking anywhere in Hollywood is about networking. It's all about the common inches, Honor. You go to a party, get snapped looking glam on the way in, then get snapped again on the way out. Making sure not to look too sloppy, of course. Get snapped the next day with a giant coffee and huge sunglasses without double-page friend celeb life. Or you could just marry some rich guy and step all over the people who spent years working toward their dream. But you know more about that than me. Why are you so obsessed with getting the StarShine award? You know you're a good actress. You don't need an award to prove it. That award is my dream. I wanted to win Best Actress since I was a little girl, and I'm not gonna give up now. Don't you think it's a little unhealthy to focus on it like you do? It's healthy to have goals, Honor. I know I'm a good actress, but I want everyone else to know. I want to be able to shove that award in your faces and say, see, I made it. Yep, sounds totally healthy to me. Oh, does she have anything to say? Is that a StarShine award? Let me see that. Oh, it's just for best in show. Get it. Oh, you need to learn your show. Well, Casey is taking his time. I guess I should take one last look around the studio. Who knows when I'll get to come back. We worked through a lot of great episodes in here. And Blake was always ready to talk if I needed something. But now, I know it's the same room, but it feels so different. Understandable. Many things have been moved. I did 4,913 differences in object position and orientation since my last scan. Ross must have had a team look in here to collect any last pieces of evidence. At least they finally taken Blake away. He deserves some peace. photographs. It's the Polaroid. That's what's missing when they took the rest of the evidence. Wait a second. Didn't Blake mention photographs on that audio tape? They were using them to blackmail him. The photograph seems to show two people engaged in some form of wrestling. Oh god. Oh god, they're not wrestling, they're... I'll explain later. Oh my god. Scandal. So who are the two people in the picture? Obviously that's Blake, so I guess that's his... Wait a second. It's not his wife. No wonder he didn't want these pictures to get out. A scandal like this could have ruined him. There's something written on the other side. The appeal of honor, Miss Rahi, but this goes public. That confirms it. Blake was blackmailed into firing me. Detective Cross can add that to the list of charges against John. I don't get why he hated me so badly. According to his letters, he was upset about recent episodes of the show. True, but he was so excited to meet me and Becky. He didn't seem to hate me at all. This doesn't make sense. Connor, wait. I just ran a comparison on the writing from the back of the photograph. It doesn't match the handwriting on John's letters. Maybe his mom wrote it for him. You're saying he could be innocent? I don't think I'm qualified to make that judgment. I don't believe he took this photograph. And if he wasn't the one blackmailing Blake, he may not be the killer after all. You have to take this to Detective Cross. Blake's murder is still out there. There you are. Can't wait to pour your drinks, put on some music, and relax. You can still salvage what's been, let's face it, probably an awful day. That can't wait. You're flaking on me? Sorry, I need to talk to Detective Cross. I found something in... I think John is innocent after all. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine in jail cell for one night. I'll just remind him of his basement. I'm being serious, Casey. I feel terrible. I convinced Cross to arrest him, and now he's out there on his own, probably handcuffed to a table. How would you like it? Not exactly my scene, but someone says I should be less picky. Sorry, didn't mean to be such an artist. It's just I've barely seen you outside work lately. Maybe start catch-ups. I know. Divorce isn't as simple as they make it seem on TV. There's always something to sign or some lawyer to talk to. How about tomorrow? We can do the whole drinks and music thing, maybe watch a movie. Would you believe Scout's never seen Casablanca? Say it again, Scout. I'm sorry, Casey. I like the equipment to display moving pictures. I'm also... Oh no, I didn't mean. You know what? Don't worry about it. You two have very good for you, little lost boy. If he is innocent, he needs someone like you on his side to show him the way back to Neverland. Are you sure you don't mind canceling tonight? It's fine. This is the downside of being friends with someone who's nice, I suppose. Hey, I bounced you out. On a yin to your yang. Assigned to your share. Are you trying to imply that Cher isn't the nice one? Careful, there might be another murder on the cards today. How about you? What are you gonna do now? I'm booked to work a photo shoot tomorrow afternoon. Murder Mystery might be on summer break, but this guy here sure as hell isn't. You're in demand. My acting coach always used to say, book all the jobs you can, because one day there won't be any. Oh. Sorry, babe, I didn't mean... Don't sweat it. I'm happy for you, really. All these things are going well for one of us, right? I wonder if they'll cancel the show now that Blake's gone. I'm not sure. Just who was the creator? Can't imagine Murder Mystery without him. But it was doing well in the ratings, and it makes a lot of money for the studio. I wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to keep it going. Under new management. I just don't know if I could handle another year of Becky without you around. You know, you'd probably get your job back. Blake wouldn't fire you because he was being blackmailed. Maybe. But I didn't feel like now's the time to ask. Oh, sorry, I know Blake's not even in the ground yet, but could you possibly reverse that last decision he made, thanks? Yeah, that'd be cold, even for you. Hey! I'm not cold, I just took a while to warm up. My room temperature, at least. Alright, let's keep going. It's been years since I was in here. Did it go on the wall behind the desk? I slept back there 15 years ago. You spent time in the police station? I don't know what you're thinking. My dad used to work here. Oh. That could be to our advantage. Having an ally in the police could... Yeah, that's the way, Scout. A long time ago. We're on our own here. Speaking of which, John's probably alone in the interview. Boss right now. Be quiet. You might be able to hear what's going on. I'm telling you, I wasn't there. You think you're tough, Redford, but I'm gonna get you to crack, even if it takes all night. Connor, Detective Cross is going to crack John. You have to stop him. Shh. You're us. Hi, Detective. You. What are you doing here? I found new evidence this. And it at the front desk, okay? I got to in the morning. But maybe you haven't noticed, but I'm busy right now. If you want to talk, come back tomorrow. Now if you'll excuse me. Damn it. Lock the door. Hey, open up! You got the wrong guy in there. If Cross won't do his job, we'll just have to do it for him. What are you suggesting? Well, the case evidence is behind the front desk, right? Take another look. We must have missed something. Behind the desk? What if someone sees us? Let me worry about that. Can you try scanning the murder weapon again? I can conduct a micro-level scan, but it will take some time. Oh, while you do that. Okay, Skim has a lot to work with in this one. What'd you find? There are faint marks on the award statue. They're oval shaped with quite intricate patterns. Never stay hydrated, yo. You mean fingerprints? Huh, of course. I'll update my imaging database. If you find a match for those prints, we'll know who murdered the weapon. But how do we find a match? Also, the detective wasn't wearing gloves, I don't think. We don't have any fingerprint records to compare against. At least have a database. It would only have the prints of people who've been arrested before, but it might be worth a try. Good idea. Do you have access to this database? I don't have the password, if that's what you mean. Can't you network with it or something? That's not how networking works, Honor. Besides, I don't have any communications hardware, so that's odd. It seems I do have a communications port, but the relevant subroutines are damaged. Can you fix them? I can try. Attempting data recovery. Wait, Scout? What's happening? Oh, it is rebooting. Motion, online, imaging, network, microphone array, speech synthesis, visual intelligence database, knowledge database, connecting the test server, flashback. Boot sequence looks good. How's your memory clock? Stable 150 MHz. I made an average efficiency of increase of 1.6% since yesterday. Damn it. Did I do something wrong? No, but I bet tell him that overclock wouldn't be stable. Guess I'm buying lunch today. You gotta get ready for another test. We gotta be here in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? We just started basic diagnostics. There's nothing we can do. If the administrators want to refocus R&D, then screw the administrators. You can just change the parameters like this. Sorry, Scout. Looks like you're in for a long day. I like your fashion, but not sure that's good for lab work. You're back. Thank God. I thought I lost you. What happened? There was an unexpected payload inside the nearest communications code. I saying triggered it in English. I remembered something. There was a bright room. People were arguing. You know where you were? I think it was some kind of laboratory. There were computers and machines. Maybe that's where you were created. I wish I could remember more. Do you think there might be other memories that you haven't found yet? It's possible. I had no way of knowing where they are or what might trigger them. If it's more to uncover, we'll find it together. I promised I'd help you, and I meant it. Thank you, Honor. I'm so glad I found you. In the meantime, about that communications code. Can you access the police computer? Yes, I think I have restored that functionality. Give you a moment to make a connection. No X's. Hacking complete. I'm in. I found a match for the fingerprint. Well, I'll keep you waiting, Scout. Who is it? A man called Frank Pritchell. Who? 34 years old, prior arrest for assault and extortion, although all charges were dropped. There's a photograph attached to the file. You may want to see this. It is familiar, but something's not quite... Oh my god, it's Tully. I knew it. I was thinking recognize him with red hair. That explains the bottle of hair dye. I knew it! The game just wanted me to fail. I must have had it in case you needed a quick disguise. You threw on a pair of overalls and made up a story about working on the set. You know the whole stupid thing was probably just an act. You're just here to blackmail Blake. Which did not go according to plan. As he heard on the tape, Blake threatened to call the police. So Frank grabbed the closest thing to hand, while the awards from behind Blake's desk. And now we know who you are, Frank. We're coming for you. And do I need a cough? You're still here? Don't just someplace else to be. Like I was trying to tell you. You just aren't going to leave me alone. You found evidence that I told you put it on the front desk. We'll get to it tomorrow. But you need to see this now. What could possibly be that important? I didn't want to believe it either, but I was wrong. You found fingerprints on the murder weapon. Fingerprints? They match a police file on a man called Frank Pritchell. Better known to us as Tully. He's disguised, but it's him. How'd you lift the prints? Doc told me they don't have a slot for hours. I did a micro-level scan of the award. Once I had an image of the print, I searched the police database. You hack into the police computer? How'd you ever both arrested? For solving your case? Get your priorities straight, detective. Frank Pritchell killed Blake, and he's still out there somewhere. Wait a second, where are you going? You got Pritchell's address on file. I got to call the guy before he leaves town. If he gets away now, the chief's gonna bust me down the trap. What about us? We have any evidence? We absolutely not. You stay here. And I mean it this time. Don't move until I get back. I assume we'll be ignoring his instructions as usual. You catch on pretty quick, Scout. At least he believed us this time. The detective left the station in a hurry. The flashing lights and the screaming siren aren't hard to follow. As I drove, my mind turned over to day's events. Like Steph, Scout's appearance, John's arrest, Frank's guilt. It seemed like the whole world was turning inside out. A dizzying whirlwind with me at the center. Up ahead, I saw a cross pull up to the curb outside an apartment block. Frank's place. There's a crowd of people gathered outside. A yellow cordon floating in the breeze. Something wasn't right. Oh, yeah. Frank Pritchell was dead. He said it was suicide. I know in his apartment said he hadn't meant to kill Blake. Things got out of hand. He can live with himself. The usual stuff. I don't think so. He tied everything up neatly enough for the police. Case closed. But it wasn't enough. Not for me. I wanted answers. I wanted to know why I was involved. And then I wanted out. To run away, regroup, and salvage whatever was left of my life. I didn't mean to accidentally grab something to bust him over the head with. It was an accident. Little did I know, the universe had a different plan for me. Case closed. Question mark? Definitely not gonna leave it at that. Phase 2, Fallen Star. It had been a great start to the summer. The job I love, my whole career, was gone. I was lost, and that was the least of my worries. I hadn't seen a real body since Dad's funeral, but suddenly I was haunted by death. First Blake, then the man who killed him. And somehow, in a way I couldn't begin to understand, I was at the center of it all. It made a good thing to come out that it was being Scout. He had problems of his own, but he didn't understand what I was going through. So it was good to have someone to talk to. It was a nice feeling. Comfortable. I wonder how long it would last. See, what did I tell you? Your friends are late. I said we should have taken a cab. Do you want to miss your own award show? They'll be here, Mom. They're always stuck in traffic. Nick Stanford's hosting this year. I bet he is not stuck in traffic. He's a professional. I asked Casey to drive me to the awards. You can't bail on them just because you invited yourself along at the last second. It's not like you were going to bring a date, is it? Speaking of which, saw Ryan the other day. Ryan and I are through, Mom. Divorced. It's over. With that attitude, I'm hardly surprised. But there's no substitute for a good man. I should know. That reminds me. I found something yesterday while I was cleaning out a drawer. Think of it as an early birthday gift. My birthday was 3 months ago, Mom. Why are you always gonna make such a big deal of everything? Just take it. I'll lock it. Sure, no, open it up. There's a photograph inside. Oh, wow. What's that police officer standing in front of a giant brown head? Must be at least 25 feet in diameter. How big must the person who wears that be? I need to add this to my database. No, Scout. That's the Brown Derby on Wilshire. I loved that restaurant as a kid. And he isn't just any police officer. The photo of her father. Not that it's any of your business. Really, Honor. I don't know where you found this thing. It's not even human. Correct. I'm not human. I'm Scout. You may point the camera here someplace else before I... Don't start, Mom. I'm just happy in this photo. I don't have a lot of pictures of Dad. It's good to see him again. Thanks for this. I appreciate it. So I am late. Traffic was... It's about time you showed up. I always thought you were unreliable, but this takes a cake. This is Miss Wright. Delightful to see you, as always. Honor, you didn't tell me your mother was coming. You have warned me, and brought my wooden stake. Sorry, I didn't know until today. Trust me, she wasn't exactly my first choice for +1 either. 1 second, I think that's my phone. Honor, you know how my ankles get if I have to stand for too long. Huh? Okay, we'll see you there. Bye. Peggy says she doesn't need a ride anymore. She made us. Well, are we going? Or are you two gonna stand here yapping until sundown? I'm going to sit in the car before I catch a cold. It's the middle of June. Have you considered putting yourself up for adoption? I guess we should get going. Right you are. One wanted her heart on that hot car, would we? Morpheus Theater. So, ready for the StarShine Awards? I've been better. I'm kind of processing, you know? I didn't want to bug you, but the last time you were this quiet was because of that douchebag, so I was a little worried. Well, you shouldn't. No matter how bad things get, I'm never going back there. I promise. Have you spoken to your agent about any new roles? I could always put some feelers out among the stylist network. We hear everything. Truth be told, I haven't even told her. I don't want to rush into anything, and my savings will last another couple months. I'll be fine. Of course you will. I mean, you've got me, haven't you? And I guess you got Scott now, too. Although, just to clarify, it's so crazy to have a literal flying robot. But that's fine. I'm not jealous. Do you think it's a bit weird that Stanford is hosting the awards? A retired chat show host is hardly gonna bring in viewers, is he? You know Marcin, the I know at the Late Late Show? See, that's because he runs the StarShine committee. He uses his clout to get through making the presenter. Sounds about right for this town. If he's been running the awards this long, he must be doing a good job. But can't say I particularly want to watch him. Me neither, but Mom won't shut up about the guy. He's the only reason she's coming. I swear, when he quit TV, she was sad when Grandma died. Speaking of which, I think we better go soon. If your mom stares at me from that car much longer, she'll blow a hole in my head. One more thing. It's been fun having Scout at my place, but I'm exhausted. The little guy's been soaking up information like a sponge ever since we watched Casablanca. We watched 26 movies over the past 9 days. I wanted to see more, but Honor has run out of tapes. I warned you about getting spurred eyes from the much TV, but... It's not just TV. He's read almost every book I own. He loved Dad's old mystery novels. If I can learn the techniques of all the great detectives, I might be able to find out where I came from. I can't believe anyone would build something as incredible as Scout and then just throw him away in a junkyard. Wherever they are, they don't deserve him anymore. Forget about it. I already did. That's the problem. Let's get moving. Never. They've actually gone all out in the decoration this year. There's a champagne waiter. Hey, hello, over here. Honor, what's up? Everyone's staring at us. At me? What do you expect? This is what you signed up for when you became an actress. I'm gonna find our table. people know about what happened at the studio? About Blake? You know, Hollywood honor. He travels fast. He'll get over it. What's the matter with you people? You. Yeah, you there. In a cheap jacket. You should spend less time gawping at us and more time in front of a mirror. That wig isn't fooling anyone. Nicely done. Wish I could make that big an entrance. Ryan? What the hell are you doing here? Casey. Loud and clueless as always. I'm here because I was invited. Were you? Or did honor just bring you along out of pity? Oh, of course. I forgot the Annan Award for Sleaziest Ex-Husband of the Year. I'm rooting for you, Ryan. It's about time people recognize how good you were in that role. Thanks, Casey, but I can handle him. Would you go check on Mom, make sure she's okay? Fine. Even she's a step up from this mom beater. I heard about your show run. I don't believe that kind of thing can really happen, is it? Not when you've seen the body firsthand. This went over well. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. Thanks, but I don't need your help. I did just fine on my own. Really? That's not what I heard. Is it true the murderer died just before the cops could get to him? Took a dive off the 10th floor? Two dead in one day, and both times you were just a little too late. I gotta say, that didn't sound just fine to me. I guess you're still too proud to admit you need my help. Look right off. I did the best I could, under the circumstances. I'm sure you did. Just something to think about, I guess. Anyway, I've gotta go. Got some business to see to. Enjoy the ceremony. That was my ex-husband. He's an ass. That's not the definition I have on file for ass. What time does the award show start? I can't wait to see what it's like. I'm not sure. I think I got the details here somewhere. Got a pamphlet. Welcome to the 21st Annual StarShine Awards, hosted by Dick Stanford. I know that name. My mother has mentioned him 43 times so far today. Yeah, she's kind of obsessed. This is the host of a late night talk show, Back Talk. It says here she's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award to be presented by his former co host, Kathleen Cartwright. That's about time, too. It's a legend. Mom, what are you doing? Did you find our table? Of course I did. I'm not about to sit there alone with Casey. I don't like the way that boy looks at me. No wonder you can't find a girlfriend. Ma'am, I don't have time to go into that right now. I don't think this game just has aged well. That's all. I can't see Dick anywhere. Do you think he had to cancel? Jesus, Mom, give it a rest, will you? He's probably backstage. All these people. Why don't they sit down so I can see? Hey, get the serving tray. Get out of the way. I know she's a Karen. Becky, never thought I'd say this, but thank God you're here. Me, Mr. StarShine Awards? Never. Just had some stuff to deal with at home. But you understand, Honor. I was talking about how crazy your mom is. She said, what? Becky, this is my mom. Oh, hi. Heard so much about you. She's just kidding, Mom. I think that was him. Mrs. Stanford! Dick! Dick, over here! She was fast for an old lady. Honor, I swear to God, if your mom gets us kicked out of the StarShine Awards, I better go find her before she does anything crazy. No, he's on the loose. Mom? Mom? Are you back here? I can't believe I'm actually trying to find my mom. Maybe I'm going to scan the area. I may be able to see where she went. Webs. Find the ladder. This one's gonna be a slow starter. You're about to stumble upon another murder. Interesting. There's a bow tie on the floor over here. Seems to be... I hate to interrupt, but Mom wasn't wearing a bow tie. Perhaps not, but my scans indicate this was moved very recently. In fact, based on the crumpled angle of the fabric, your mother could be... coming this way? Someone's coming this way. What? Who? Oh, you hear about the flowers? I mean, I did read the name tag, but... What flowers? The ones in my dressing room, girl. Are you deaf? Yeah, that's finally caught up with you. I just want to say what a big fan I am, man. Sorry, I don't do autographs. Now about those cells. I specifically asked for Asiatic food, but it gave me area. An easy mistake. And also Maria is known as this new coffee machine. I'll take a triple grande fat latte with no foam. So, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, and I haven't got all day. What's that you got in your hand? It's a bow tie, but... Nothing again? I told you people before. Dick Stanford does not wear a clip-on. They're cheap and tacky. These don't even get tied up. Now I have to go on stage in my turtle. I'm gonna look like some kind of amateur. I don't work here! No excuses. It was all in my contract. I'll be hearing from my lawyers about this. Hey, I want to. So that's Dick Stanford, huh? What a guy. He's obviously just stressed. This is just supposed to be starting anyway. Why are we still back here? Are you okay? Of course I'm okay. How wouldn't I be? I know you're a big fan of Dick's, but you gotta admit he was pretty rude. He was just stressed. Actually, it's not normally like that. He loves his fans. I'm not surprised he's a little on edge. He was all but forced into retirement. Much of your show was taken away from you. Well, I wasn't sure how to tell you this, but if you ask me, Mr. Stanford has every reason to be upset. They made him retire just to replace him with that idiot Bobby Price. Not because he isn't young or, what's the word, rad? Back in my day, radical meant some kind of hip. I'm surprised you wanted to come tonight. I thought you didn't like award shows. I don't. I don't want to see a bunch of overpaid nobodies getting awards just for standing around on camera. Thanks, Mom. Don't give me that look. You know how I feel about modern television. All sound, no substance. How about Dick Stanford? He works in TV and you're his biggest fan. That's completely different. He's got style. He's got flair. He's got a huge stick up his class. That's what sets Dick Stanford apart from the rest. He's a dime breed, Honor. When he said he was going to be here, I knew I had to come and support him. Him? What about me? My show's up for an award too, you know. Why do you always have to make everything about you? Because I'm the protagonist. Did you know Ryan's here? He's the last person I want to talk to right now. You're bound to bump into him occasionally. He's got good connections. I always said he had a head for business. You don't find a man like him every day. And after that, just try and be civil. It's not his fault you decided to leave him. Probably get back up. Where have you been? They're about to start. I don't want you to miss anything when I get called up to collect Best Actress. When? Did you even watch this season? I killed it. There's no way I'm not taking home that trophy. Will you keep quiet? Dick is about to come on. Yeah, Becky, keep quieter. Shh. Yes, ma'am. Welcome, everybody, to the 21st Annual StarShine Awards. I'm Dick Stanley. And I'm Kathleen Cartwright. Yeah. I have to tell you, Dick is so good to be back on stage with you tonight. Thank you, Kath. So, isn't this a wonderful reunion? I always have you make a great team. Now, before we begin the awards, I want to say how grateful I am to all of you out there who have supported me since my retirement. My fans mean everything to me. I may not have my show anymore, but I have your support. Let me tell the world, Dick Stanford is not dead yet. But he won't be. Thank you. Now on to the awards. And we begin with Best Actress. These ladies have graced our screens this year with their beauty and poise. And some of them have managed to remember their lines too. Yes. The StarShine committee has nominated some very talented actresses this year. Very true. The competition was fierce. There can only be one winner, and there was one name in particular we just couldn't ignore. Now, my lovely consistent Kathleen here will do the honors and open up the wooden envelope. The winner is Sarah O'Hara for Oklahoma Dreaming. What? Becky, don't make a scene. Big round of applause for Sarah, everyone. What a champ. I'm so happy for her. Well deserved. Really, she earned it. Becky, people are staring. Let them stare. This is a travesty. What's gotten into you, girl? Keep your voice down. I'm sick of keeping my voice down. Becky. The words are a joke. I worked my ass off for 4 years, and what do I have to show for it? I thought this would finally be my year, but no. Sarah O'Hara, are you kidding me? Well, guess what? You're all dead to me. I'll show you on the tabloids, alright? I guess it's someone's time of the month, am I right? Shh. Bloody hell, Becky just made Sally feel look reserved. You hate me. You really hate me. Tough crowd. I better go after her. So, Mrs. Miss Wright, you enjoying your evening so far? Scout, are you coming? So good. She's locked herself in the restroom. I think she dropped something on her way out. Let me take a look. Hope she wasn't trying to bribe the judges or something. I'm not sure I have much to work with here. She's gonna do a speech. Thank you, everyone. I can't tell you how good it feels to finally receive the award for Best Actress. Well, Dad, if you're watching, I told you I could do it. This wasn't in Becky's acceptance speech, but her parents didn't even turn up. She must be heartbroken. Crazy night, huh? I'm Bobby Price. Familiar. Have we met? Not until now. Hey, aren't you that girl from the news, the one that solved the murder? And this must be a little robot dude. That's dope. No, I am Scout. Bobby Price? What are you doing here? Well, that's how I know your name. That'd be a shame to be in the same building as Dick Stanford. You stole his show. What are you talking about? I didn't steal anything. Can't you people leave me alone? I think you're so cool with your clothes and your hair. Actually, I went to hell when you took over. You thought everything the fans love. I think you just kept with the title. If you ask me, you should change that too. That talk? More like crap talk. Mom! I should get out of here. I think the show's about to start again. But Anna, we should talk sometime. I'd love to have you on for an interview. Thanks, I'll think about it. You do no such thing. He only wants to boost his ratings before he gets cancelled. Dick's got you all brainwashed. I swear, next time I see him. See, what did I tell you? Network TV is full of idiots. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah, ooh. There are many as well loved in television as tonight's winner. And while he may have retired, I'm sure we'll be talking about him for years to come. I'm pleased to be able to give this award and these lovely flowers to my old co-star, Dick Stanford. Yeah, woo. These flowers smell incredible. You know how much I love commodities. Thank you, everyone. I spent over 20 years on television, so I learned a little something about what makes a successful show. And sorry, it's warm up here. I never thought my show would He's having an allergic attack. Sorry about this, folks. Like, are you okay? You been drinking? No, I don't. Hey, it's so hot in here. All these people staring. They're waiting for hear from you, Dick. Why don't you tell them about our show? Our show? You mean my show? Not mine anymore. No, it's. What are you talking about? You better go and lie down. Bobby Price? That sniffling little. They gave him my show! 20 years and I've tossed out like. What? What are you all staring at? You don't think I'm crazy, don't you? Well, let me tell you something. I don't feel so good. I don't know what to say. I'm very sorry that you'll have to see that. I'm sure he'll be better once he's slept it off. Oh, Dick, you look terrible. You look drunk. Dick Stanford? You never get drunk on stage. I'm gonna go and check on it if no one else will. You've got to admire her dedication. I don't get it. He met Dick backstage and he was a complete jackass. At least he was living up to his name. Mom refuses to accept it. She acting like nothing even happened. If you believe something for long enough, sometimes you don't want to see the truth, especially if it hurts. Maybe you're right. Looks like the show's finishing up. I guess we can forget about taking home any awards tonight. Why bother inviting all of us here if we weren't going to win anything? Ask if you had anything better to do on a Tuesday night. Touche. Although there's drag bingo at the club, well, not far from here. We can go tonight. With your mother? Good point. Let's just head home. That wraps everything up on yet another wonderful evening. Hey, thanks to all our award winners. On behalf of the StarShine committee, I'd like to thank everyone for attending. Stop everything! Stanford is dead! I knew it. Episode 2, Lone Star. What? It's dead? Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. I know a dead body when I see one. I'll call for the police. Mom? I went backstage. The door was open and he was... Sharon, did you see who it was? Where'd they go? You were alone, Ryan. She's in shock. What, are you a paramedic? I'm just trying to help. You want to help? Go get her a glass of water. Come on, Mom, you just sit down. You're just lying there, staring up at the ceiling. You don't want my help? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a tragedy here tonight. We're lucky enough to have a famous detective in the house. Honor Miss Rai, everyone. What the hell, Ryan? You don't need to be modest, Honor. You all read about how you solved the murder of Blake Patterson. Honor, what is he talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, it seems you haven't all read about it. Didn't you know your daughter is a hotshot detective now, Mrs. Mizrahi? Ryan, stop. Please. It's not true, Mom. I'm sure Honor will be only too happy to kick off tonight's investigation. How about we give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen? What is your problem, dude? Why are you doing this? You better get to the crime scene, Honor. You don't want to be too late yet again. It's really... Don't think you just walk away from me, Honor, Miss Rahi. What is going on? Is it true what Brian said? Someone died and you've been acting like some kind of detective? There's just one time, Blake was dead. I don't want to hear it. What were you thinking? It's bad enough you gave up your degree to become some low-rent TV actress, but now this? If your father was here, he'd... Mom, Dick Stanford is dead. Are you gonna help or not? Maybe I should go put Dick's flowers in water. It's on the wilt already. Oh, wait, Gonna really be collecting flowers for the funeral, isn't it? Or just someplace else to be. Hey, I'm just here to watch the great detective at work. I'm not a detective. I just... Stay on my way, okay? Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. There's something on his neck, I think. Shouldn't have done that. that handprint? Anna, look at this. There are handprints on Dick's neck. You're strangled. Strangulation. If by external obstruction of the windpipe stopping the flow of the air to the lungs. Air is important because it contains oxygen which the brain requires to function. Perhaps it's analogous to my primary bus being obstructed? Maybe? I can't believe we're really doing this. Can't? But you know I'm good at finding things. Not just that, everything. We're doing detective work again. How did that happen? I thought we were done when we solved Blake's murder. That's just a one-off thing, wasn't it? We may not have been looking for a mystery to solve, but a mystery has found us. And besides, we still have the matter of my memory loss to solve. Unless you think we should stop. Just going with the vibes here. I'm not sure if this is such a good idea. I suppose we could wait for the police to arrive, but one of your detective novels mentions that the first few minutes after a murder are the most crucial. Important evidence could be lost forever. You've got a point. I guess we should at least take a look around. So, I guess that means we're partners again. Just like in the movies. Just like in the you, Scout. slowly coming together. Liquor. So was he drunk after all? Smell. It could have just was a kind of struggle, maybe. Smells like whiskey. Whiskey. Ah, fermented grain liquor. Pairs well with beef and wild mushrooms. Would you say this smells domestic or imported? So when you know so much about whiskey? Seeing a copy of Rise and Shine magazine in the lobby earlier. I feel like Marlowe's fascination with alcohol is finally starting to make sense. Seems like it was Dick Stanford's fascination too. Must have been drinking it before he went up for his award. That's everything from my quick scan. Should I make a more detailed sweep? Not yet. I think you got enough to suggest what happened here. Ooh, I have a theory already. I can't wait to hear it. Well, he definitely didn't strangle himself. Nick was murdered. Someone must have been waiting for him backstage. The whiskey suggests he was drunk, so he couldn't have put up much of a fight. He only had to put his hands around his neck and... Lights out for Dick Stanford. Scout, was that a quip? It's a quote from one of your detective novels. I'm working on a routine to make my own. I gotta admit, I'm impressed. No, really. Not bad for someone with no experience or training. Who knows? Maybe this time you can catch a kid before he jumps off a 10th floor balcony. Dude, have some tact. The body's in here. One forensics. Connor, what are you doing here? Not the time for jokes. You're trying to figure out what happened here. I thought I made it clear last time. You are not a detective. Okay? As for this toaster of yours, it's got no feelings, no intuition. It undermines all the principles of good police work. He does too have feelings. Don't you at least want to hear what we found? Absolutely not. I got a trained forensics team going in. I can only hope you two idiots haven't contaminated all the evidence. Now get out of my crime scene. You're welcome, Ingrate. He didn't seem pleased to see us. No, but that's not going to stop us now, right? Right. Let's find some more evidence. Leave us alone, Brian. I'm not going to talk to you unless I absolutely have to. A magazine. Snow issue of Celeb Life with a feature on Dick Stanford. This must have been written just after he retired. It was like a typical Puff piece, all about what a great guy he is. Here's something for your database scout. Gossip magazines like Celeb Life are total garbage for people who don't have lives themselves. I've added this to my database. Thank you, Honor. Weird. The last page has been torn out. I was left for the first two words. However, rumors. I wonder what the rest of the article said. Something not very good, that's for sure. Be something to look at. Camera? Lip blast. This smells just like the whiskey found in Dick's dressing room. You think this was his hip flask? If it was, how did it get out here? How indeed. All the people are gone. What if the killer got away? Not everyone. Bobby and Kathleen are over there. I guess the cops are focusing on anyone with a direct connection to Dick. Did anything get left behind in the scuffle? Okay. Alright. So big chunks we can do already. Wrong one. The wrong row. Whose wall could this be? Someone must have dropped this without realizing. It's nice. Real leather. I wonder who it belongs to. We should try to return it. There's no ID inside. There's small bills and a check stub for $50,000? It's paid today. I can't see who it was paid to. Just an account number. I assume from your facial expression that $50,000 is a lot. It's a hell of a lot. Maybe enough to kill for. You know, I could be wrong, but I think Brian used to have a wallet like this. We're getting close to the end of the stream. I'll do these off stream since they don't progress the story. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Found some very interesting evidence. We're gonna get into the thick of this mystery whether we like it or not next time. A murder by numbers. Da-da-da. I'll catch you then.